Well, hello everybody. This is Reagan, your RV traveler's voice, and I'm coming to you from the casa, from the house today with a little different video from those that we share with you while we're out camping. But this one is a bit camping related, and today we're going to talk to you about what's in the background here. This is the ChangeMoore 13-inch portable pizza oven. And for those of you who are looking to mix it up a little bit on your camping trips when it comes to food and meal prep, etc., maybe this is an option for you. So that's the reason I'm sharing it with you, a little bit about this recently acquired portable pizza oven. A little disclaimer here, a while back, ChangeMoore, the company, contacted me about trying out a new product, not yet on the market, and trying it out to see how it worked, giving them some feedback on it before they put it onto their Amazon system. So I said, sure, we'll give it a whirl. And so what I'm going to take you through in this video, all the way from unboxing, some of the things we learned, putting the pizza oven together, as well as ultimately making up some delicious pizzas. Yeah, spoiler alert, there are some delicious mouth-watering pizzas prepared in this video, so if you don't want to get hungry, you might not want to watch this video. So stay tuned, and we'll be back to you with a wrap-up shortly. All right, this is a video review of the ChangeMoore portable wood pellet outdoor pizza oven. And this is as the box arrived. Box is in pretty good shape. There are a few nicks and dings in the box. We'll open it up and make sure there's no damage to the oven itself. But this is just a quick view of how the heavy box arrived. We'll open things up and give you a look at what comes out of the box. Well, as I open it up, I find out it's actually a box inside of a box. So we have another box to open before we actually get to the unit. And now that we have it out of the box, this is a picture of everything as it comes out of the box. We have an instruction manual, small package of screws, and the associated Allen wrench. We have the cover here. We have the chimney, and then the main unit. It's still in this packaging. I'm assuming the other parts are stowed away inside of the unit, and we shall see. All right, now it's starting to come together, make a little more sense with all the materials. We have everything fully unpacked from the unit. This main oven comes as one unit, all fully assembled, and it has several other little parts here that we need to put together. And so we're going to do that, and we'll be back with you. no more than 15 minutes. The installation of all the pieces and parts are done. Basically, it's just putting a handle on the back, putting the cap on the smokestack, on the vent, inserting the stack, and putting the handle and the thermometer on the front. The legs are collapsible, so it makes this fairly compact. Be able to transport it about. And we'll put the cover on it to see what it looks like with the cover on So here we have it with the cover on it and the legs folded down. As you can see, it is fairly compact, and you don't actually have to take the smokestack off of it in order to put the cover on. It's got a built-in cover for that as well. All right, now we have it set up outside on our metal table, and we'll see if we can give it a whirl. Give it a try for the first round of pizzas. All right, we're getting everything ready, and what doesn't come with the kit are the wood pellets. And I recommend natural hardwood pellets. We purchase these. You can get these from Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot, a variety of places. Here we have the Pit Boss all natural hardwood pellets. They're pecan blend here. I was looking for the oak blend, but they were all sold out of oak, and so we went with pecan, and we'll try that out. And then the Masterbuilt fire starter is just a little small wood block to put in there to get things started, and of course a little gas torch to start things up. And so we'll have her started shortly. All right, per the instructions, we put a small scoop of the pellets in and our little starter. And we're going to light it up. Split and insert it back in. It should take about 3 to 5 minutes to burn up the first, and we'll continue to add pellets to it to bring it up to temperature. So it'll take about 20 minutes to bring it up between 800 and 900 degrees is our target temp to make it ready for our pizza. All right, we're about 10 minutes into the cooking, or actually the warm up, and we're almost to 600 degrees, 10 minutes in. We're right at 25 minutes heating up the preheat, and we are right at approaching about 840 now, approaching 850. First pizza and put it in. All right, we have a few pizzas here queued up, and the first one on the peel here looks like a pepperoni and sausage with some mozzarella, and then we have a chicken barbecue pizza and a few more pizzas over here on the bar that have been queued up as well. Get all these in there and see how they turn out. All right, first pizza queued up here. And we're gonna open the door, take it off, set it to the side. Got a nice little flame going on in there. All right, first pizza out, looking good. We'll give the others a try. All right, we're gonna try this pizza. On the peel and going into the oven.
It's a little heavy, so.
Take the door down. is get the door back on. Give it about 30 seconds before we turn it. All right, 30 seconds in. Give it a turn. After the turn, it's back in. We're going to give it another 30 seconds. And then it should be done. All right, 30 more seconds in. Look at that pizza. Just right. And we have our barbecue chicken pizza. Give it a try. All set. All right, 30 seconds in. Give it a turn. Goes. All right, we have the last pizza in there. We've got 3 done, 1 more to go. And generally it's about 30 seconds between the turn, before the first turn, another 30 to 45 seconds to finish it up. As you can see, some of these are a little darker than others, but they're all good and crispy. If you want to, at the end, when you finished all the pizzas, it doesn't hurt to throw the first one back in there if you want to heat it up just a little bit. The oven will remain plenty hot. So we have this one in here. We're going to try and pull it out. And give it a turn. Looks like it is just perfectly ready for the turn. Just a little tip as well, this is a 13-inch pizza oven, and it'll handle obviously up to about a 12 or 13-inch pizza, but the smaller ones are easier to handle, easier to turn. These are about 9 to 10-inch pieces. So just something we've learned after a few trial and error here with this pizza oven. I think it's about time to take it out. I hear it sizzling. There we are, just right. All 4 pizzas done. And all 4 pizzas ready for the tasting. So to wrap things up, if you're looking for ways to kind of change things up on your eating routine while you're at home or out and about, I encourage you to think about one of these portable pizza ovens, whether it's the ChangeMoore. There's a lot of other varieties as well on Amazon, but this is the one we tested out and worked great for us. The dough, you can make your own dough. The toppings are at your pleasure as well. Just a bit about the dough itself. For 4 about 10-inch pizzas, it takes one of the 1-pound pre-made doughs from readily available from your grocery store, freezer department like Kroger or Aldi, or you can make your own as well. So very economical. And I will say that since we have been using this pizza oven, since we've had the pizza oven, we've not opted for a night out at a pizzeria. The pizzas on here are truly amazing, and we have really enjoyed it. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Don't hesitate to like and subscribe to this channel and keep updated on our adventures with Fred and Ethel, as well as some of the products that we happily try out as well. Thanks again. We'll see you down the road. This is Reagan, your RV Traveler's Voice.